Hi, it's Jessie, and this is going to be my first vlog for my May quarantine readathon books. So a couple weeks ago I talked about 10 books that I wanted to read in the month of May, and so far I've read 3 total. I don't know where they are. Wait, no. I've read 2, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so far I've read 2 books on this list, and I'm a third of the way through the third one. And I started another one that I just might have given up on, but might also just wait for the audiobook. So I started with Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. And I don't know how I felt, because I did not like it, but I just wasn't vibing with it. So it was like taking me forever. I only read the first few chapters. Like, I didn't even make it to page 50. And then I was just like, you know, we'll come back to that later. And then I picked up another book, so I went with House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. And let me tell you, I was obsessed with this book. I thought it was so good. I just was hooked from the beginning. And then it's also like kind of scary, and I was mostly reading it at night. So I was just like, I was low-key petrified, but I also loved it so much. I read it in like 3 days. The last day I stayed up till like 5 in the morning, knowing I had class at 9:30 the next day, not caring. I got up for class. Oh my god, this book is just so good. I absolutely adored it. It's a retelling of 12 Dancing Princesses, which I didn't know until I finished it, and then I put the book jacket back on and I looked at the back of it. And it says, an eerie, lovely 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, and I've also never read 12 Dancing Princesses, so I don't know what that was like. But House of Salt and Sorrows is so good. I really loved this book. It's so good. It's about these 12 sisters. It starts off with a funeral for the 4th sister, whose name I still don't know how to pronounce, and it's told from the perspective of Annalie, who is the 6th sister. Then she starts to believe that her sister was murdered, and no one else believes her. But she's like convinced that her sister didn't accidentally fall. She's convinced that she was murdered. Most of it's her like trying to figure out who it was, and if people are trying to kill her and her sisters, or if there actually is a curse on their family, because everyone thinks there's a curse on their family, and that's why everyone in the town is like afraid of them and doesn't really want to go to their parties or go near them, and the boys don't want to dance, and so they're worried that they're never gonna get married. Oh my god, it is a wild ride. It's so good, and it also has like a cute love story, a sweet love story in it. That's like a major player, but it's not the forefront, which I enjoy very much. And I love it. I love it so much. And then the end. Dude, the end is crazy. Not gonna tell you anything about it, but it's insane. It's not at all what I pictured, or what I thought it was gonna be. Insane. After that, I was like, okay, I need something happy. I need something contemporary. So I went with The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise by Dan Gemmenhart. I think that's how you pronounce that. And oh my god, I love this book so much. I used to see it at Target all the time, and I was like, this cover's pretty, and I like the name Coyote Sunrise. But I never bought it. Or for most of the time I didn't buy it. And then one day I was just like, this book is really freaking cute. I need it. So I bought it. And I finally read it, and dude, I love it. It's so good. I cried a lot, but it also makes me really happy. This book is like I wrote in my Goodreads review, and I think on my Instagram, that this book is like a blanket. It just hugs you, because there are some parts that are sad, and the premise is pretty sad, but the book itself is really happy, and it has its emotional moments that's kind of heavy, but not too heavy, and it's so nice. It's so cozy. It just like burrito wraps you up into a nice ball of warm and happy and love. On the back it says, sometimes a story comes along that just plain makes you want to hug the world. Your heart needs this joyful miracle of a book. And that is a quote from Catherine Applegate, and let me tell you, she's right. She's right. This book is amazing. This book made me want to live on a school bus. A converted school bus. And the back cover like has a drawing of the school bus that they live on and all the characters they meet, and I absolutely adore it. I didn't look at this until halfway through, and I was trying to figure out who everyone was, and some I could tell, but some of them I hadn't met yet, so I didn't know who they were. But I was most intrigued by the goat, so I spent a good while reading this book like, when are we gonna meet the goat? after a while, the goats, like, until I met the goat, for a while, getting to meet the goat was all that mattered to me in the world. And then I met the goat and it was brilliant. This book is amazing. I would highly recommend for people of all ages, because people of all ages need a book like this. It's so freaking good. Now I'm reading Birthday by Meredith Russo, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm like a third of the way through it. I feel like for me it's going pretty slow, but also I feel like it's slow because it's a lot of major, like, downer notes over and over so far. I'm barely 100 pages in, but just, it hasn't had a ton of happy moments consecutively, or at all, really. In the first, I'm on their 14th birthday, it starts on their 13th birthday, and both of them kind of just suck. They're very sad. But I also am prepared to start in case I like decide I need a break or want to read 2 books. I've also like decided I'm gonna start with Time of Our Lives soon, or that might be my next book if I decide to do just 1 and 1. So I'm really excited for this because I just, when I read their last 2 books, those were both really fast reads for me, and also just like happy love stories are usually fast reads for me and I love them. What on the earth? Yeah, that's like my safety net. This book. So this is what I plan to read next. And I'm really excited for this because I've been wanting to read this book for a long time. I think that I saw like a picture or something of this book and I really wanted to read it. And then I saw that they had 2 other books. So I was like, oh, I should read those. And then I read them. Even then I read them in the wrong order. But whatever. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my May quarantine readathon. So yes, if not 10, at least 8. Today is the 14th, and I think the Wicked Saints audiobook is on Scribe now, so maybe we'll check that out soon. Oh fuck, I have to watch a play tonight. I totally forgot I have to watch this play for class. I should probably do that soon. Alright, that's all I have to say about all the books I'm on. I mean, even though Birthday is pretty sad, I'm enjoying it a decent amount. I've read this much so far. I have this much to go. This one's a pretty short book. It's like less than 300 pages, so I think... Also, that's not my bookmark. Where'd my bookmark go? I couldn't find my bookmark last night. It turns out that I just slept on top of it. But yeah, so that's how my month is going. I feel good. I feel good about this. I also feel good about the fact that I'm almost done with school. I just want everyone to know that. This is the last week of classes, and by tomorrow, I will have 2 out of my 5 finals done, and I'm really excited to be done and to graduate. I cannot wait. Alright, that's all I have to say. Come back next week for more updates. Hopefully I'll have read like 2 more books, or hopefully I'll at least have finished Birthday and Time of Our Lives and maybe started a new book by next week, which I think it means finishing 2 more books. So I think I just said the same thing twice, but like more clearly, because I feel like I needed to to clarify, because I feel like what I said at first wasn't clear, but I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Come back next week. Bye bye.